Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Grant and I'm the host of Remington Graphics, and you can actually see me today, which is a little bit strange because usually I'm just the voice behind a screen. But I figured for this video I'd go ahead and actually talk to you guys face to face, even though I'm just kind of technically talking to a camera. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for showing so much support over the past, well, since my channel started. It's absolutely skyrocketed in the past 2 or 3 months. And I can't thank you guys enough for it. Just the other day, I hit 5,000 subscribers, which is something I dreamed of when I started this channel. Like, I was sitting there with 200 subs thinking, maybe I'll make it to 300. But now I'm at 5,000, which is absolutely insane. And I cannot thank you guys enough for that. I also want to say sorry to you guys if my content has seemed bland or kind of boring recently. I've been going through some stuff in life and kind of am not motivated, but I'll be back soon once all that clears up, so don't worry, I'll be back. That was really creepy. Anyway, just to make this a little bit more fun, I thought I'd time travel all the way back to when I made my very first Blender renders. When I made these, it was either in 2010 or 2011. So I was either 10 or 11 years old when I made them, and I knew next to nothing about Blender. Blender was still in version 2.4. Oh my gosh, throwback. I used Blender for like a week, and then past there I just never touched it again because it just confused the crap out of me until I finally started making Minecraft animations back in 2012. That's actually right after I started my YouTube channel, so it's interesting seeing how far I've come. So let's go ahead and hop right into it and la computadora. Vámonos, chicos. Woo! Alright, so now that we're done with that extremely painful intro that essentially exhibited every single form of social awkwardness I have, I'm back in my comfort zone where you can't see me, so things should be better from now on out. Anyway, if you guys want to go ahead and check this out yourself, I'll leave the link down in the description. If you guys want to check out my other creations too, go ahead, I guess. Don't be surprised if you find something really weird though, because my young self was really weird, and I don't understand it at all. I found the weirdest things funny. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right off the bat, we see this mushroom thing here, but you click the green flag to start, and here we have, the classic X. Man, I used the array modifier and mirror modifier to make that. And here, I always thought this looked like a jet engine, and I don't know why. I mean, it kind of looks like it, I guess, but most of these were made using the screw modifier and the wave modifier. Here's another thing. I think I called this the mushroom. Oh, and this thing I called, I can't remember what I called it. But it's basically just, I didn't actually model any of these. I basically just used a bunch of modifiers to create them. And here's something I actually did that I think still looks kind of cool. Like if I put that in a realistic scene now, I think that would look pretty dang cool. I don't know how I made these. I think I was just accidentally creating textures for it and it came out looking good. So these are basically the same things, just made with different methods and different settings. So I used just a bunch of things and made these cool mirrored objects. And these all started with a cube. I didn't know how to add anything except for a cube. And well, there we have something else. And I think it starts to loop back here. Yep, and now we're back to the original X. Now those were my very first renders in Blender. And you can see it was shared the 10th of December, 2010. I was 10 years old, almost 11 years old, because my birthday's in early January. But I love looking at the comments like, cool, thanks mate, you're great. But it's funny seeing all these things that I made so long ago, but they're still there. Like for example, I called this one X. I called this weird thing, as you can see here, mushroom, space UFO, space UFO. That's what I called it, because there are UFOs that aren't from space, so I had to add the defining space in there. And then these are all just called cool checker. And oh my goodness, I actually remember making these checker things, and I vaguely remember this one, but these checker things I thought was so cool when I first made them. I got my mom and I was like, Mom, look at this thing I made, and she just looked at me like, what the heck is this? I don't understand this. This is actually the game that first introduced me to Blender. It was made by a guy named Newer Eagle, and he made this model in Blender, and it's not actually a 3D model. It's just a bunch of still frames of this tank rotating, but I think it's just so cool that when I first came across it, I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. He actually made like a cool 3D model of this scratch cat. It's like a 3D game, and I wanted to learn how to use Blender so bad. And of course, when I got it, I was completely baffled on how it worked, but I just think that's so cool that it originated from this project. While we're at it, let's go ahead and check out another thing I created. This is called Make a Name. This is my my all-time favorite project. Actually, Make a Name too, because it basically is an excessively long introduction, and it's just all just a bunch of crap. we'll fast forward through the introduction. I love how everything I say in this is just so redundant. It's just over and over the same thing, but phrased in different ways. Sweet, and you can see it starts off with the default name, Jiggly Lightbulb. Now, the first time I actually had an original Make a Name, which you can see here, but this is Make a Name 2, and the original Make a Name had just over, I think it was 100 combinations, and the first one I did, I got the name Noodly Noodle, and it made me the happiest kid in the world, because Noodly Noodle, and nobody's ever gotten it since that I know of. But you can see it has over 900 different names for you, so let's go ahead and make a name, and this is going to be my new name, other than Noodly Noodle. Let's see, Depressed Tomato. I'm a depressed tomato, just in case anybody was wondering. But I love this. Make a Name 3 coming out soon, as of 8/14/12. It never came out, just a little teaser there. Over 4 million combinations, 4 months of work. If I had 4 million combinations, that would have meant I had to make a different skin for each of these. There would have to be 2,000 of each of these, so 4,000 different adjectives and nouns total. It took me like 2 days to type out 30. And I have to make 2,000. That's just, it's never gonna happen. Let's see if I get anything else here. Cuddly Ankylosaurus. If you guys want to try this out, please tell me what your names are, because I'm just genuinely curious. I'm still proud of this. It's just funny because it gives you the most random name. Anyway, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. It is absolutely insane how far my YouTube channel has come, and it's growing I'm literally gaining more than 2,000 subscribers per month, which is essentially unheard of for a guy like me. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it more than anything else in the world. You guys are basically what have kept me going and kept me learning Blender, and I can't wait for what's to come in the future. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much. It's just completely awesome, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios. By the way, a little fun fact, whenever I say adios, I actually wave to my computer screens. It's kind of pathetic, but you know, it's become habit at this point.